This is a short demonstration on how to use the Force and Motion lab. There are 4 labs about different topics. Today we'll focus on the first 2 labs. By clicking the icon for lab, we can enter its main interface. Let's first enter the NetForce lab. This lab has mainly 2 parts: the main tug-of-war environment and 1 option box. In the center part, there's a card with a string on each side of it. Here are 2 teams of persons. The blue team is to be put on the left side and the red team on the right side. You can click and drag a person to any node of the string. If you don't need the person, simply drag the person back. Look at the Go button here. When you drag someone to the node, this button will turn to green, which means you can click it to start the tug of war. If you want to take a closer look at the situation, you can pause by clicking this pause button. There are 2 barriers on different sides and at the same distance from the center point. The game ends when the card stops by the barrier on either side. You can bring all the persons and the card back to the starting point by clicking this return button. On the top right corner is a setting box. If the Sum of Forces box is ticked, we can see the direction of the Sum of Forces here. The Sum of Forces is just what we called resultant force or net force. When we tick the values, we can see the exact amount of each force applied to the card by the team. We can also observe the speed by ticking this speed box. We can cancel all those options by ticking them again. Here's the reset button. You can reset all the settings to the original state by clicking this button. Okay, now let's move on to the next lab. You can open the Motion lab by clicking the icon here. You can see a card in the middle. There are 2 ways to set the card to motion. The first way is to drag this button to either left or right side to apply an instant force to the card and give it the initial state. The button will always return to 0, which means the force is no longer applied to the card. The second way is to use those arrows. If you click this small arrow, it will add force to the card little by little. If you click on the other side, it will decrease the force. If you click the double arrow, it will add 15 newtons each time. And this button will also move according to the force you added. In this way, the people keeps pushing the card and applying the force to the card. But when the card reaches its maximum speed, the people will let go and apply no force to card. You can drag objects from the 2 boxes to the card to add masses on the card. The card can support 3 elements at most, and you can also remove them by dragging them back. Like the NetForce lab. On the top right corner, you can choose to see different kinds of results, like the direction and value of forces, the mass of different objects, and also the speed of the card. If you want to take a closer look at the speed of the forces at a specific time, you can also click this button to pause. When you pause, you can use this button to slow forward the motion. You can stop the pause by clicking this play button. Click this reset button when you want to reset all settings. That's all for this lesson. Thanks for watching.